Good morning. Caitlin here again with the Match Solitaire Sunday Challenge. This is going to be another pre-recorded video because for a few different technological reasons, I don't think I actually can live stream a screen share from my phone. But anyway, I hope you enjoy watching this anyway. I don't think there's no new housekeeping stuff. So let's just dive right in. Okay, match 4, 1 suit. I usually like to be pretty stacky on these. They just seem to, match 4, it's really hard, I think, to, in general, get all 4 of your all 4 pieces of the match to line up very well. So, one time, it's a little easier with 3. So really, I think stacking most of it, at least, is kind of the way to go. I know David will stack the whole thing and then have them all nicely arranged and whatnot. I don't go quite that far usually because I don't know, get a little impatient, I guess. I'm just like, okay, I'm 90% of the way there. Let's just start collecting some matches. But everyone is different, and we'll see what happens with today's. Yeah. Let's see, what should I talk about while I do this? I have been playing with the sound on more recently, or I've been playing with the sound on more often recently and challenging myself to guess or to recognize the music of the different characters, which is kind of funny. I can hear this one in my head, but I'm not sure who it was. I seem to be more familiar with the later or the more recent characters than the earlier ones. Whoops. Like I said yesterday, Marcel is my new favorite music in the game. So that's always exciting when I get to him. Okay, this is kind of the point. I've got everything, everything is in these 2 big stacks, and I guess I could, I've got a jack and a queen. I've got a jack. Let's just make one big stack. Woohoo! Okay. Let's see. And then I just kind of do whatever. Oh, look. Okay. We'll just start with the 2s, sure. And then I'll go, okay, where are the 3s? Obviously, this is not the way to do it if you are trying to have as few moves as possible, because it's a lot of flipping back and forth. I flip that, and then I flip it, and especially, see, you can see that I'm getting, I have to flip this whole huge stack every time, and that's not a great way to do it if you're trying to get a world record. But it's Sunday, it's a daily challenge. It doesn't matter. Nobody's, the world records aren't a thing in this. Okay, here we go. Aces, kings. All right, pretty straightforward. That worked.
Case
well.
closed.
568 moves. But it was a perfect game, so that's pretty cool. Oh, it was Mulder. Okay, he's fine. I think that was Duke. Duke, the jazz saxophonist, I think. Yeah. Okay, now this kind of puzzle with the, when there are 2 suits, I get a little more, I match a little more aggressively. So let's see, 9s. And that does mean that sometimes I have to back up a little more, but especially these, long 26 match puzzles. Sorry, I had a hair in my mouth there. Anyway. So I guess I could talk about the reason why I usually didn't. Anyway, at least in the beginning, I didn't usually have sound on in the game, because I often will, excuse me, I'm often listening to a podcast or something at the same time. And yeah, I am a big fan of podcasts, and I decided that now was a good time to get into 99% Invisible. I don't know if anybody else listens to that, who's, also watching this. But I, being a completist, decided rather than just, start with whatever the most recent episode was, I was going to go back and listen to all of the past ones. And in this case, so 99% Invisible has been going since 2012, I think, or 2013. So quite a while. And they didn't, nowadays, I think there's one every week. Wasn't always that way, but basically there are like 400 episodes at this point, and I was like, I'm gonna start at number 1. So I'm up to like 160 or something right now, so it's still gonna be a little while. And the question I'm pondering is whether what's going to happen first. Am I going to get to level 10,000 of Match Solitaire, or am I going to finish catching up on 99% Invisible? We'll see. Stay tuned. It could go either way. I did calculate that if I play, I think, 300 puzzles per week in Match Solitaire, I would finish level 10,000 on New Year's Eve. I don't know if that's a reasonable expectation or not. Certainly, I have played over 300 levels in the last week, but I don't know about keeping that up for the next 5 months. I don't know that that's really a great thing to expect myself to do. Yeah, who knows? We'll see. Oh, there's that 9. Could get those queens. Oh, no, I'm going to do this. And we're going to see if that... Okay. All right. Now I'm going to flip that around. There we go. Okay. What would be a convenient thing to get next? 3s, 4s. Oops. Ugh. Fine. No. It's the yellow ones. Oh. Queens. Hope I didn't do that too soon. Oh, maybe that wasn't a great idea. Now let's do this. Oh, I guess I could have gone the other way. Yeah, I should have gone the other way. Get the jacks. There we go. Oh, okay, sure. Sure, why not? That wasn't what I meant to do. I thought I was going to flip those around and get 4s. But it didn't quite flip the way I expected. So anyway, there we go. Yay, all done.
Jersey.
I was right. It was Duke. All right. Oh, that's the dolphin. What's his name? Elvin. Yeah. Okay. All right. These are my favorites. So this is a match 4 suits. I like to stack these all the way. It's basically the only one that I really get excited about stacking. Everything else I'm sort of like, nah, let's just get matches. But these I think are just, they look so pretty when they're all stacked at the end, and it's really fun. So I have a theory that all of this kind are stackable, assuming there aren't, blockers or planters, because that kind of messes things up. One planter, you can deal with that because you just put it at the bottom, or the top, I guess. But you stack on top of it. But the the blockers, yeah, that just messes everything up. I don't think the daily ones usually have that. But anyway, of course, I haven't played even a very, all that many of these puzzles. I've probably stacked 100-ish, maybe 200 at the most. And there are hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands. I don't know. I have to ask David that. Anyway, thousands and thousands of them in the game. So yeah, very small percentage at this point. But I haven't yet come across one that I could not stack all the way. So we'll see. Today could be the day, but I'm curious if all of them are actually stackable. If anybody's watching, if you find one that you think may not be stackable, that, like I said, it's not because of a blocker, let me know, because I'd like to give it a try and see if it does exist. Anyway, okay, I got to concentrate a little bit to get these started. Definitely starting is the hardest if you want to stack one of these all the way. I look for a block of cards that are all in the same suit and relatively close together, that are all in one column, or I look for stuff that's all, at the bottom and available here. Of course, get the 9s, but no, we're going to stack. So I'm looking at these yellow Queen, Jack, 10, 9. Let's start with that. It's the beginning is always a little bit of just kind of taking a chance and seeing what works. So then to keep building on that 9, I would need the 8 and the 7, which I see up here. That's convenient. And then the king is also there, and the 6 is right here. So that'll be really nice if I can get to that. So let's see what I can move. If I can move all these out of the way, and I can. Great. Rather than put the 6 on the 7, I'm going to flip this around and move the king out of the way. So now I have an empty column, and I can put the ace there, and I can put the 2 there. Oh, that was nice. Okay. Yeah, definitely getting an empty column is really helpful in this kind of a level to do a full stack anyway. But at the same time, I wouldn't recommend just going straight for that, because then you sometimes fill up all your free cells and you're kind of stuck. Oh, my husband's downstairs playing his own video game and yelling about it. Hopefully that wasn't audible. But if you hear yelling, that's what's going on. It is not the ghost in the attic this time. Haha. Okay, let's see. So I'm looking at these red cards. I've got this 9-8 over here, and I see the 10 and the jack, and I've got the queen down here in the free cells, and the king is there too. So let's go for that, especially because, so I'm aiming for that, but I think but also looking ahead, I see all these green cards right here available, 9-8. And the 10 is above the red cards I want, and the queen and the jack. So I'm actually going to start by doing that. And then build the green ones there, and then build the red ones there. Yeah, this one's seems to be a fairly straightforward stacking one. I don't have to worry too much about this. So the 6 is way up at the top here, so not in a great spot if I want to get to that. Well, I say that, and now I see since I have this open column and all these yellow cards, I can get those out of the way, or I can move that out of the way, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the 3 there. What was I going for? Oh, I was going for the 6. So there's my red 6. Okay, great. I see I've got a lot of blue cards in my free cells and right at the top here. Let's start with the king because I have it. And there we go. So that's nice in order. And I think I'll just, I can see where things are going here. I'm just going to basically just doing some cleanup. So I'm going to try to get all these started with the king that I haven't already done that. So I have the ace 2 3. I could have put those on the king, but because I know that eventually I want to have the kings at the top of the stack, I'm gonna just do that instead. Okay. There's all my blue ones in order, and now here's all my green ones in order, and now everything's all nice and in like that. And then it's just a matter of, whoops, that wasn't what I meant to do. There, please. Okay. Oh, come on. Fumbly fingers. Okay. Yay, everything's all nice and neat and king to ace, or ace to king, I guess. Whatever, however you want to look at it. So just collect them. Yay! There was power up in there that I probably won't ever use. All right, 228 moves. Yeah, like I said, not the way you want to do. Try to get a world record, but hey, a perfect game. This usually doesn't happen when I stack one of these. Usually there's at least one time when I have to back out of something and went down the wrong path. But that was a pretty straightforward one today. So. All right, collect my coins. Yeah, that's about it. Sunday puzzles, pretty fun. They're a little longer, but not too hard, and just I hope everyone's enjoyed watching this. David's on vacation all week, so I will be back on next Saturday with a walkthrough for those daily challenge puzzles as well. Probably won't do the Friday ones unless people need help. That's it. All right. See you later.